Anything you want to share with someone who's sick?
Diet. I mean, I really can't emphasize enough how changing, like, not like diet's a cure-all. It's not a cure-all, but this low
Right.
histamine diet, like, it was hard, right? And it's mentally taxing to have to change like everything that you eat and give up all the stuff you love. But it made such a difference. And like no regular doctor is ever going to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Because I mean, truly, like even at the beginning of this years and when I was in my 20s, like I knew like freshetta pizzas were hurting me. So I stopped
Yep.
eating freshettas and switched to DiGiorno's, but that was not actually the correct answer. And so this low histamine diet, whenever I ate all those tomatoes, or like a couple weeks ago, I got carried away on fruit, and I know the difference. But if you hadn't talked to me about a low histamine diet, I wouldn't have known what to do. Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Do you mind if I just talk a little bit about the low histamine diet? Because
Please.
you're a case study for someone who it was very clear that to giving this a try was probably going to help, but it's not for everybody. You had a very classic symptoms of mast cell. You would drink water and you'd have symptoms. Randomly, you'd eat and have symptoms. You had all these toxic exposures. You felt better when we gave you some of the mast cell support. And so you had all this lines of evidence suggesting that a low histamine diet would help. And so that's why I wanted you to try that. And what I typically do, hopefully I did a good job, is that I ask people to give it a like 2, maybe 3 week trial period. Give it your best shot without being perfect. Are your symptoms going down very clearly? Because if you're like, maybe sort of, they're not. You wrote about the low histamine diet. It's helping. It's helped everything. It changed everything. I have less muscle pain, less aches, better energy, less fogginess. That's the sort of thing you're looking for to say, okay, this intervention is working. Because if you put someone on a low histamine diet, which is it's hard, it's restrictive, right? And if someone's not getting better, you don't want them to keep going on the diet, right? You want to stop and you want to let them do something easier, because I see too many patients who've seen a variety of doctors and they come in with an eating disorder because they've done the low histamine diet and they've followed the silliness about lectins, and they've followed all these things that are just too restrictive, and it has made them worse. And so you really just have to step back and be as objective as you can. If it's helping, great. You continue doing it for as long as it's helpful, understanding that the healthier you get, the more histamine you're going to be able to eat without having a problem. And so that's just my soapbox about diets. I love low histamine for the right patient. It's not for everybody, but when it works, heck yeah, right? You got to give it. Awesome. Well, this has been super wonderful. I really hope this brings a smile to some people's faces and gives them a little bit of hope that they can get better, because you are walking, talking proof of that. Thank you for sharing your story. This is just great, and I know it's gonna matter a lot to a lot of people who are hurt. So thank you.
Thank you.